Alright, guys, I tried recording this multiple times, but someone needs to hear this, okay? So basically, if you were given a break from your 9 to 5 right now, and I mean right now, how would your lifestyle actually look? And I'm not talking about the fantasy version. I'm not talking about the I'll travel tomorrow version, okay? Because that's unrealistic. I want the real one, right? So let's talk about it. So basically, when you finally step away from your 9 to 5, the hardest part isn't money at first. It's literally your mindset. So usually you wake up and you feel like you should be doing something. You feel guilty resting. You feel anxious if you're not being productive. You feel like time is slipping if you're not making money every hour, right? And that's not because you're lazy or you're unmotivated. It's literally because you were trained to tie your word to output. That's what a 9 to 5 teaches you, right? So today I want to teach you what actually happens during a break, or how it should actually look when you have a break from your 9 to 5 or when you leave your 9 to 5. And how to basically build a lifestyle that doesn't collapse under fear, pressure, or basically guilt. Okay? So let's start with the first phase. Excuse me. The first phase is decompression. So when you leave a structured job, your nervous system doesn't magically relax. You're still in survival mode, right? So you're used to schedules controlling your day, money being tied to your time, someone else defining what productive means to you. So at first, rest feels wrong, peace feels unfamiliar, and silence feels uncomfortable. Your only job, literally, in this phase is not to figure it out. Because your job is to slow your body down. Sleep without guilt. Eat real meals. Go out to the grocery store. Get some groceries, some ingredients, and actually cook a real meal. Not from McDonald's or Burger King, okay? So go outside. Let your brain literally stop racing. Because that's what our brains are consistently doing. That's why we're stressed all the time, right? So if you skip this phase, though, you'll basically recreate the burnout, but in a different form. So we want to not be burnt out. And that's also why we're taking a break from the 9 to 5. So we can literally not feel burnt out, okay? So now comes phase 2. Relearning time. This is where most people panic, right? You realize you don't need to be busy all day, but you also don't know what to do with that freedom, right? So here's the rule. Structure your days around energy, not hours. So instead of asking how many hours should I work, you should be asking yourself, what do I feel most clear, or when do I feel most creative? When do I feel most grounded, right? And then build your day around, say, 1 to 3 intentional priorities, like have at least 1 to 3. Movement for your body, space to think, space to live, okay? So this is where life basically begins. It's not hustle. It's not pressure. It's literally just lifestyle, right? Now let's talk about the biggest fear in this season is money, right? So yes, money matters, but here's the shift. You didn't take a break from the 9 to 5 to obsess over money all day. You took a break to gain time, clarity, and choice. So instead of asking, how do I make money constantly, you should be asking, what systems can I build that don't require my presence every second? This might look like learning a digital skill, building content slowly, freelancing intentionally, or selling something once instead of hourly. Selling something once instead of hourly, okay? You don't need to rush this pressure. You don't need to rush this, sorry. You don't need to feel like you're pressured, because pressure kills creativity, right? And finally, phase 3, guys, your identity, and this one matters, okay? So this is where real freedom starts, right? So you stop saying, oh, I should be doing more, and you should start asking yourself, What kind of life am I trying to live? What do my mornings look like? What pace do you want your days to move at? What does success feel like in your body? When you define that first, I promise you money becomes a tool. A tool, not a leash. A tool, right? So if you're on a break from your 9 to 5, guys, hear this clearly. You are not wasting time. You are rebuilding your relationship with it, with time. And that's not laziness. That's literally alignment. So if this video helped you reframe your season, stay here. We're building a life that feels good and works. Go ahead and subscribe, like, do what you gotta do.